Okay, let's see. I hope I'm live. I hope connection is good. From my end it looks good. I cannot see everything anymore because I only have 2 monitors now, no longer 3. One of them broke, right? So I cannot actually see how my stream is doing as well as chat and everything. So that's a bit annoying. But hope you guys are doing good. Hope everybody is here. Nice to see Desk Dish here. One day before Halloween. Yeah, today I'm just going to be producing a little bit, a few hours, and what I've done is I've prepared some vocals for us here. So we're going to look through all of these. I've already skimmed a few vocals through, so that's nice. Hello Cider, how are you doing? By the way, now Des that you're here, I want to show you something. Give me 2 seconds. I have to get it off the wall. I got the same thing as you, same art. It's kind of cool, kind of a nice coincidence. I saw it in one of your videos on the wall. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into production. I guess I'll play off the track for those who haven't heard it. I guess most of you have heard it because it's the track that I've been working on the last 2 streams. But I'll play the kick and bass real quick. Vocals are off, which is what we want. We have the synth here, which needs some work, needs some more stuff on there. We've got this fill synth here. From this point on, we need to put in a lot more one-shots, stuff like that. I think my desktop showed again. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm talking about Dash. Is my stream so delayed, by the way? Oh no, it's pretty well on time. At least for me. So we change synth here. There's a lot more one-shots that need to come in throughout this whole bit. A few more here as well. And I want to play with some vocals, maybe some vocal leads as well in here. Could be cool. Kind of reassess also what we've done in the last stream. This transition is a bit rough into the break. Would be cool to do a little bit more work here as well. And for this break I'm looking for maybe a little bit more complexity, so we may reevaluate some of the elements there, like the way that they crossfade with each other. Like I know this synth is pretty loud here, the one that's coming in now. This transition as well is maybe a little bit rough.
Is the idea that we are living in a simulation. That the world that we live in is not the real world, but it's just a simulation that somehow we are hallucinating.
A friend got it in Vietnam. I just got it through Amazon, I think. Or maybe Etsy? The like handmade web shop thing. But I think it was Amazon. Hey Mindbee, how are you doing? Welcome. Kick and bass comes in, We have another lead here, which needs some more attention. Also in this area I want a little bit more stuff going on. If we get some more theming elements, then we'll work on that as well. I'm doing nice, doing well, I should say. Nice is not the right way to say it, right? Just had a relaxed afternoon. These synths need some work in terms of volume, maybe a little bit loud. Here there's a little bit a lack of interest. I want a little bit more build up as well.
Now let's begin.
Line here with some elements. Again, I want to reevaluate maybe some of the elements that are in here. Maybe add some more one-shots. A few more synths coming in, making it more powerful, I guess. And then this would be the outro. My best mixes come out whenever I put master on minus 99 decibels. Okay. Strange advice, never heard somebody say that. Let's have a listen to the vocals, what's going on there. I think these are the ones that I had to clean, maybe?
Is the entire
Yeah, so I've these cleaned, at least to the best of my ability.
world a virtual environment coded by one? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from
Your
a
music
script
is best
you've
when
never seen?
when you have no music.
As
Don't talk
humans
of-
have explored
Don't talk about yourself like that. I'm sure it's fine.
As humans have explored virtual reality and artificial intelligence, this conspiracy.
So, in the original that I got, that I scooped off the internet somewhere, this vocal had like a pad in the background.
As humans have explored virtual reality and artificial intelligence, this conspiracy has grown in popularity.
But there's also the one that I cleaned, so I spent some time processing it.
As humans have explored virtual reality and artificial intelligence, this conspiracy has grown.
Which to me sounds like there's like a vocoded layer below it, which I think is really cool. So my idea is to make another audio track and you just throw the original on there. Let's see if they are aligned, which I think they'll be. Yes, they are aligned. So let's see if maybe we can mix these together. I'm going to make a group for this. I'm just starting to experiment a little bit with the vocals in here, and then we'll do some arrangement maybe as well.
Is the entire universe?
So this is the one with
Is the
pad.
entire universe?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another vocoder somewhere in here, because I want more of that effect. So first of all, we need a patch to use. I guess I can use M Sound Factory for that. Might be a good option. We'll go to Bad, Bright, see if we can find something in here. That's very bright. Maybe I will go for this one. Maybe in the soft ones if we get some nice higher ones. I would also need to know to which this is tuned. See if we can find a key for this. A1, A2. So this potentially needs to be tuned down a bit, the vocal. Because I believe the key of our track is G sharp or G. It's G sharp. So we need to tune it down by a semitone. The vocals, that is. Go Vocal Complex Pro, I think.
A conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a conscious computer?
Want to see again here.
As humans have explored
I think it will stay in tune. I think I did that correctly. Let's see. Let's draw out a pad then. Just gonna draw like a chord, I think. Highest note is maybe a bit too high. That might be cool. Okay, let's send this to sends only. And I'm actually going to duplicate this so I can place it in the pads as well and use it on its own, because I think it's maybe also good for an intro. Just like on its own. I don't know where I want to put these vocals yet. Maybe if we can find the right space for them. See also like if we need to cut them up or anything like that. For now, let's try out this vocoder. So this is 180, yeah. Sorry, my voice is a little bit strange today, I think.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Okay, I'm going to zero this one out here. Have I tried the new Polyverse plugin? No. Maybe a chord change, yeah. Could see, let's align this properly. How long is this? This is probably like 16 bars, a little bit longer than 16 bars. Let's see if we can make it fit. That would be nice. Because then it helps with the structure. Crossfade these sections over. A little bit more. Or do we put this? Actually no, this is just 3. That's even better. Then I can take this and place it right here. I think, right? Yes, this is our break. Let's close some of these things up.
Is the entire...
What's the main chord there? The main chord is a G sharp minor. What I'll probably do is go down here. Let me play this out. So if it was I, yeah, we would go to an E, right? Because there's two white keys in between. So I just transpose it to A in this case, and I'm going to go from this down here then. Then there's the octave, which is obviously right there. And then there's this.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every...
Okay. Let's then go up one, I guess.
And zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie?
That's not really the sound that I wanted to go for. What if... Oh. We switch like this.
And zeros. Is it a conscious virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer? Created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different?
Wait, quickly send this to the master. Because, yeah, it takes it a long time to open. Let's see if I can go into... I'd like there to be no filter. Where is the modulation? In here. I've never really worked with this synth, so I need to see a little bit where everything is. Filter, I assume. This has some kind of modulation on there. Yeah, and then just open it up like this. And then this goes again to sense only.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was...
So this last one I don't like. Apart from the fact that we're now one note higher than it should be. I don't like the way this one sits in there. So maybe let's change some of these notes up to go back up.
Is another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie?
What if I do like this?
Another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Then we also place these one
Another time
below.
movie, reading from a script you've never seen. You've never seen. You've never.
Might need to change the attack
Is
and
the
release.
entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the
Going to go lower still.
Is reading from a script you've never seen. Reading from a script you've never seen.
That's pretty cool. Let's make this a little bit longer so that it extends with the clip.
Never seen.
The only thing is I don't know if I can put it here. This might be best for the intro. Now that I think of it. And we have this would be there then. Or maybe I do it like this so that we have a little bit longer of a pre-drop. Then our structure would be like this. Let's just quickly add this pad in there. Oh, we need to turn this one down, of course. Which means this one too. Okay. And I can just extend this MIDI node to cover the whole length so that it doesn't need to reset there. Oh yeah, and this needs to go to the pads group.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Yeah, and obviously we need to clean up the end here.
What we are in right now is like
This is not a vocal that I want to use. Sounds great already, yeah, it's a nice start. Let's make sure that that doesn't extend too much.
Reading from a script you've never seen. Computer game created.
I am going to start with some light multiband compression on these vocals, just to push the frequencies in a little bit.
Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was
This.
computer game created by supreme being? Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading? Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never? Computer game created by supreme
Sounds nice.
beings from
Sounds
another
nice.
timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie? Read. Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie?
Okay, let's hear before and after.
Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if
Takes out the higher frequencies a bit more. Maybe that's a bit too much.
computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth?
Like that's not the greatest high end, I would say. So I want a dynamic EQ. I'm just going to
Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
guess this one also goes
Computer
down.
game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Okay, so now for the magic, we'll get a delay and a reverb. I'm going to go for the M Turbo Verb because it's nice and bright. At least the character hole. Get about 2 seconds of there. Nice bright reverb. And then I go, I guess, Echo Boy, because it offers the ambient one, which might be good. It's going to be dotted.
Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character?
It's obviously way too...
Computer game created by supreme beings from another. Computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Hello Steels, how are you doing?
Computer game created by supreme beings. Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Just opened up Bitwig, doing alright. Nice.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded?
I can use the shimmer actually, instead of this reverb from Catalyst. Oh. Shimmer.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I believe you want the pitch shift before the reverb.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious
Too many words? I don't think so. I think it sounds nice for an intro vocal. Once you get like a bass line in here and some extra magic. I'd say like maybe some one shots maybe. Let's see if we can get like a bass note in here. Not in a bad way. Okay, nice. That's what I like to hear. Let's make a bass line in Serum here, and then I want to do an ARP as well.
created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was...
I'm not sure if I like this note down there or if I want it up. Let's see if I go up one. That means that this needs to go there. Which means this one goes there.
Environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
This means this one also has to go here.
What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Okay. Don't know if I like this last note here.
Reading from a script you've never seen. Reading from a script you've never seen.
Feel like the bass note then also needs to go back down. So yeah, that's this one here. Which means it should go down to there.
Reading from a script you've never seen.
Should continue up until the drop. I don't really know how to put it because it's 3 times 8 bar or 3 times 4 bars, so it's 12 bars long, right? Ideally it would be 16 bars long. Maybe we stretch it a bit. What if I just take both of these and just stretch it up until there?
Never seen.
Then we can place it like this. Have these play like that. And then we can just extend this. This one as well. And then of course the bass line. Yeah, and we can synthesize the pads in a way that they open up a little bit over that time, I guess.
Virtual environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no
What we are in right now
character in the movie?
is like
Virtual person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
Maybe that does cause a little bit of an issue. Maybe it's better to make it shorter and then have a little bit of a pre-drop in there. I do think I would like that more. That way, what that does is it puts the vocal very much in the front. Yeah, but we can express that moment of realization like this. Right? I don't need this group anymore, by the way. It's causing headaches. So we'll turn those two off. The way we would do that realization is musically.
Is this simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
And then we can use this vocal after that. Maybe.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Obviously, again, with some effects. Going to make this as short as possible.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
I'll delete this off of there. I want it to fit within 2 bars, ideally. Which, I mean, we're kind of there.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
I want the T bit on the last beat before the drop.
T.
Can I change some words to be on the grid? Yeah, kind of the way I like to do it. I don't like to warp things, right? So stuff like this, you could mess around with the words like this, but that causes some strange artifacts. So I just line up certain parts like this T here.
T.
What we can do then is have like a 1/4 ping pong.
T.
Get that kind of effect.
T. Coded reality. Computer coded reality.
Maybe I'll do it like this.
Reality.
I'm going for like a little bit of a radio vibe, maybe some overdrive before.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
And then I'll go for some, I guess we can do like this, maybe. That's better.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
Obviously right now it's fairly loud. I wanted to add little altar boy here, which might also make it a bit stereo.
What we are in right now is like
A computer coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer
AC
coded
Dime,
reality.
how are you doing? Nice to see you here. One of my Patreons. I don't know, I don't think I can give you like special roles on YouTube for the Patreon thing. That would be nice. Like if somebody shows up in Twitch chat or the Twitch chat, YouTube chat.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
This echoed delay voice line sounds amazing. Thank you. Don't forget to smash the like button. Indeed, yes.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
Are there many presets here? Yes. Turn.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Just
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
something like that. This goes to minus 13. Twitch gives special icons. Yes, but that's for like subscribers, not for patrons. I cannot give somebody an icon as a Patreon supporter. That's the only downside of using Patreon. Am I still soloed? Oh wait, these notes are now longer than they should be, so it causes them not to play. This is an annoying feature from Ableton. They since fixed the thing that you can play notes from anywhere, but it only applies if they are not cut at the start of the MIDI clip. Fees are quite high on Patreon. Yeah, are they? I don't know.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros?
I didn't know they take a lot. I still get the amount that I charge for the...
Is the entire universe
I think for the tier.
a simulation?
But that means that on the end of the people supporting the fees are. Not on my end, I think.
Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Instead of 10 I got 8 or something. I don't remember how much I'm supposed to get. But I believe I get... I mean, I can check. I have 2 patrons. $9 a month. There's a notification. Okay, payouts. Available to withdraw, $30. How can I see the money that I actually make? Earnings. Yeah, they did take almost $3 from me then, the way I see it here. Haven't been there for a while. Yeah, no, it's another platform to maintain. I understand. But for me it's very easy because of the early access. I just post the video. That's like the main benefit that people get anyway.
In a movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
I don't know if I like the amount of input gain that I'm pushing here. Maybe it's a
Reading
bit...
from a script you've never seen. Virtual environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Okay. Going to lower the attack and release a little bit. And then in the filter, we'll remove the same modulation.
virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another time?
Multi-parameters. I want this to learn. And then I can set amounts going from here to like there. And now I should be able to, yes, there, parameter 1. Okay. Ubuntu with low latency kernel automation, most of my plugins.
Is the entire universe
Nice.
a simulation?
Is there any like
Is
actual
your
benefit to
world
it?
a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I do like the kind of wall, I would say almost of sound.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Obviously we're going to add more stuff in here. Guess we could do this one maybe? What does this sound like? Yeah, I could go for this. Sounds a bit glitchy to me.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
That sounds strange. Why does it? Ah, yeah. We don't want that. So we want it like this, I guess. Some plugins don't work, but 70% would be nice. Takes a little bit of time to actually start up, I guess.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Okay, so this is bothering me.
A computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
I want this vocal to be, I don't know, maybe I just compress the hell out of it.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Put these a little bit closer together, these filters.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now, what we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality. What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
I do want the... I guess I'm not going to use this one here.
Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
Maybe I place this here, actually.
Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
This one needs to be like that. Don't know why that's off. Okay, that should be right. Let's fix up this one as well while we're there.
Never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Okay, I want an ARP in here. So I'm going to take this one. Guess I can octave this, this one, right? No. Let me figure this out. There. Let's see if this works the way I want it to. Arpeggio. I'll just sound design a quick pluck. I have a cool idea, I think. Let's go up, down.
Is your world a virtual environment encoded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a cat?
This last one sounds horrible. Which means that I do want to go down here, I guess. Okay, so here we need an extra low one, I guess. Something like this. I guess we can also turn it lower again.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline?
I like where this is.
Every person on Earth was no different from the character in the movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
I guess here we can go up. Like so.
It's the entire universe, a simulation. It's your world of
Trends, yes.
environment,
But side trends, as always.
Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was meant to
Vital is enough to do a lot of things.
reading from a script you've never seen?
I don't know if I like the way this is going here.
Created by supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person
I
on
probably need
Earth
to add some more bands or something to this.
reading from a script you've never seen? It's the entire universe.
I mean, it's a good sound, but I don't know how I'm going to transition into the rest of the track.
Coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from the character in the movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Let me check some of the automations here. Yeah, this is a mess.
Now, it's like a computer-coded reality. Now, it's like a computer-coded reality. Now, it's like a computer-coded reality.
This is the only one. Why does this change then? It's not everything on there. No, there it is.
Now, it's like a computer-coded reality.
Never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Maybe with some vocals on there too.
Never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded.
Never seen.
Oh, I want this one there. And then I need to delete and shorten. That's not even all of them. Is that it? Yeah.
Never seen. On Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen.
I can actually extend this and make it part of the whole thing. If I just take this and throw this in here. I'm going to take that one lower.
It's the entire universe, a simulation. It's your world of virtual environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie? Reading from a script you've never seen.
Yeah, I need to set up the... That's right, I need to set up the velocities. Let's see, this one is the lowest, I guess. So here we're going to do that too. But I'm going to have these come up because I want to draw focus to this part of the melody a little bit. Maybe we can go a bit more and this can really shine here, and then it goes back down, I guess. I guess that's the highest part, right? Then these are high and these are middle, so I guess it doesn't have this one lane here. Do I know Sennheiser? You mean this Sennheiser written like this? Or how you've written it? Because I know this one. It's the one that makes my headphones. Yeah, this one needs to go to the middle, actually. This one here as well. This is the highest one, goes there. I guess we can draw wave focus by putting these lower. That makes sample packs. Maybe I have some sample packs of them.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
Because I do think I've heard of them.
Environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by simple
Yeah, here.
beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a
So yes, then I know about them.
reading from a script you've never seen?
I don't know if it's possible, but I would like to do a legato on these. Not here. But for these ones. So that means that we have 4 notes, which I'm actually going to... Let's keep that. Let's keep the fact that we have 4 notes in there. Which means that we need 4 copies. This is going to be taking a little while though. This will be the lowest one. I hope I can find that setting in Omnisphere 2. It's not like I know Omnisphere 2 too well. That's the middle. This will be the high notes. Cool thing that we should be able to do also is to mess around with the volumes of these and put different effects on there. Let's group these together. Might actually use different voice sounds as well. Psytrance is the hardest genre of EDM to produce. Like, I would say that for every genre you can make it as complex as you want. I could make this track a lot simpler. I just like slightly complex productions like this, where I do like these things that we separate them and stuff like that. Solo glide. Legato. That's what I want. And let's set something like this. I can just copy over the presets. I guess that works. Hopefully. Let's just see if those settings transferred over. Yeah. perfect. Okay. Now copy it over there. Takes a little while for it to load. Going to put the volume like that. Maybe we need to extend the notes a little bit. We don't, but it does sound a little bit strange.
Is it a conscious computer created by
Maybe in the mix it does work.
from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
What we are in right now is like a computer coded
I kind of want... Let's do sustain at 1. Filter is turned off. Modulation is set correctly. These will be like that. Which means that I need to copy it over again, the patch. But that's okay. Spend a little bit more time. Finally here. And then I think, as somebody mentioned before, some effects. And then the main idea for the intro is pretty much done. Obviously, right now this is... I think I had issues with my Psytrance bass low end being out of tone. I think it's caused by the filter closing down until the lower hertz of the frequencies. Yes, you want to leave the lowest 2-3 harmonics, you want to leave those alone. Don't want to touch them with your filter. To ask for one of the tones above one and the other one for the sub bass. Yeah, you could do that, but you can just set your modulation as well, like normally. I mean, it's not an invalid way, but I think if I go into my original bass patch, the starting point is such that it only really gets to like 80 Hertz or 90 Hertz and towards the end of the modulation. So this takes the whole note. Most of the time it's above even the second harmonic. That's how I would do it. Like I wouldn't close the filter all the way, right? Let's see. Let's fix this. Guess I want this filter to be lower. Have it just slowly come in.
It's the entire universe, a simulation. It's your world of virtual environment coded by one CCs. Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character?
I might need to make them all one bit longer for the legato to work, like everywhere. And then this one goes to -11 here.
It's the entire universe, a simulation.
Thank you guys for watching. That's why we do it.
World of virtual environment.
The only reason that I like sharing information is because people are receptive of it. What about gating this bass? I don't think so. I like the droniness of this.
Reading from a script you've never seen. Created by reading from
think maybe this last note here. What if you just don't do this here on this vocal? Where is it? Yeah, and that's then the... Let's close this filter a little bit more here.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
Reading from a script you've never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
Reading from a script you've never seen.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
That's starting to sound nice. I am having second thoughts a little bit on the vocal, maybe. Need some cleaning up, maybe. I don't know, it just doesn't really sit right with me.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment created by one? Is it a conscious computer created by supreme another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character? Reading from a script you've never seen. By supreme beings from another timeline. What if every person on Earth was no different from a character? Is it a conflict?
Some weird noise coming from somewhere. Loose XLR. Sorry guys. Is it fixed now? Nice. Okay. Sorry. I cannot hear myself obviously, but if it happens again then just let me know. Maybe I hit something or something. I don't know. Maybe the cable is a bit loose.
Is it a conscious computer? Is your world a virtual environment created by one? Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from another?
I'm gonna leave it like this. You thought it was your headphones, yeah. Everybody rushing to their own studio setup to fix whatever problem I am having. I want a little bit more oomph from the bass, I think. I guess I could get a bit more sub out of it. I do like the grittiness. Just going to, like, I guess I could do like one thing here. This a bit lower.
What if every person on Earth was no different from a character? Reading from a script you
SSDS is coming up with it too. Let's quickly do a master recording to see our levels. While I check my live stream. Nice. Everything is still running nicely. 11 viewers. Nice. Glad to have so many people here.
Is your world a virtual environment by ones? Is it a conscious computer created by supreme beings from some time? What if every person on Earth was meant to become character, reading from a script you could never see?
Not so sure about.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
That one there.
What if every person on Earth was meant to become character, reading from a script you could never see?
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Vini Vici, Trust and Trance. Never heard that song. I'm not going to play it right now because I will get struck down for copyright. Let's put in some effects here. I'm not going to go for any effect in the intro, I think. What might be cool is to do a little pitch bend. Can just do it with the automation, actually. Still no progress with the strike on the channel. Yes, it's resolved. Didn't you guys see the post? I posted about it. It has been resolved completely and the video is back up. The reason being, as I said in one of the other posts, their next legal or then their next proceedings would be to actually take me to court if they wanted to do anything else with the strike, and they didn't. So it's resolved now and YouTube has to reinstate the video, so it's back up and you guys can watch it, and everything is fixed. You guys want me to make it's not like much has happened, so I didn't think of making like an actual update video. I mean, I can go through it again, but it's gonna basically be the same story if I were to make a video on it. Where is this? But essentially, yeah, they just had to drop it or take me to court, which they didn't do. So YouTube reinstated my video as it's supposed to be. Noise in there. That already ties it together a lot.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Not a fan of this one, I think.
What we are in right now is like a computer-coded reality.
Or is that this one here?
What we are in right now.
Yeah, this one. This is the one that's bugging me a little bit. Might actually be the key. No. Guess we will turn it down a little bit in terms of volume. Why is it in B though? One in B, one in G sharp. Wait. G sharp 1, G sharp 2, D, B. Okay. That's a strange. I guess it must be right because it's from the other one. But I am going to turn its volume down here. What do I think from where come the best samples? Depends, I don't know. Cannot really say, to be honest. There's also the way you process it, the way that you arrange it and use it. Like, you can have the best samples in the world, but if you don't know how to write music, it's not going to help you. I wouldn't personally hunt for best samples, I would just hunt for a few kicks that I like. I have mine, the ones that I created myself for the sample pack. And I think this track might use it. Yeah, projector kick here, you can see this is the number 6. Which is a decent kick, I mean it's nothing special. It's a kick. But it doesn't have to be much more, right? We are still maybe a little bit loud here. Might need to turn some of the elements down still. Maybe some compression on the vocals. Yeah, this looks like it needs some compression on the vocals. Bass is fairly loud. You also make your own kick bank. Yes, that's just the best approach because you can tweak them when you're like in the making phase, but once you're producing you just import them and then you're done. Okay, so all of the intro things are a little bit too loud, it seems. This one isn't even processed, I think. Yeah, no. Let's get a little bit of more power out of it. Push them a little bit into a limiter. This is just kind of a blue effect, and this is minus 14, pretty low. You always create one, like, you mean when you're doing the actual production? Because I wouldn't go for that. These vocals are now fairly loud as well. You often start with that. Don't you feel like your creativity is finished when you're then finished with your kick? Like, I know a lot of people start with their kick and bass, which I never do. Like, actual 0 out of 0 times that I finish a track, I started that track working on the kick and bass. I'll spend a little bit of time on the kick and bass. Even this kick and bass, I didn't spend a whole bunch of time on it, like 15 minutes. And I have something that I can at least use for the production, get all of my creativity out of there, and then once the track is like almost complete, I will go in and look at the finer details of my kick and bass. Yeah, it can be hard to keep persistence when you make everything from scratch. That's what I'm saying. That's why I never make my kicks in the production. I made this kick months ago and I just use it. I've frozen it maybe a couple of times. Yeah, frozen it twice. I think I did align it the other stream. So in that regard it should be good. I wanted to compress these. That's what we said. I'm going to use that SSL one, and I'm going to push it pretty hard, I say. Pretty strong attack. Always go for the blue one. I feel like it's a little bit dirty, right? Let's quickly put this out from the other side. Maybe this needs a little bit of combing like this. H1 is from Waves is really good on vocals. It's the, do you mean the H delay? The H series, let's see. Because I have the H delay. What are other plugins? The Comp Hybrid, yeah. I also have H reverb. I could see that compressor maybe being good on it. But I like the SSL, or not the SSL, the F1176 one. This needs to go to sends only again. Yeah, the faster attack is more to the right, so a higher value. The way you need to look at it is, this is not a timing value, this is a speed value. So 7 is a higher speed than 1, right? And same with the release. If you want a fast release, you set it up to 7 because that's the highest speed of release. That's the way you should look at it, I think. Got it doing a decent amount. I want to check the waveform again. I do feel like our vocal is pretty muddy now. might have to look into this a little bit. See if we shape some of this more. I'll probably work something out on this. I want to go to the next part, which is
What we are in right now is
one
like
shots.
a computer coded reality.
Because I've said that I would do one shots many times over the last 3 streams. What I'm going to do is take a quick break. I'll put on a different track so you guys can hear something different. And let's see, which one haven't I played for a while? Ooh, this one. You guys might like this. This is a demo, not mixed, not mastered. Well, it is mastered and mixed, but it is production mix, production master, or demo master, right? So the nothing crazy, just threw on a limiter to make it loud so that I could hear how it would sound like louder. But the idea is there. It's a little bit more of a foresty track, but it has an interesting bass line. So enjoy while I'm gone, and I'll be right back. I think I can. Perfect, I can place that there. So I'll temporarily quickly take a break, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Nice DJ fade out. And now we're back into our original production. I want to... Oh, we're actually pretty good looking here on the waveform. Let's have another final recording, because I don't remember when this recording was made. And I'm going to slightly tone down the vocals. One of the new wave artists, thanks. I mean, I don't look at myself as new wave or something like that, because at the end of the day, I do take a lot of inspiration from what people call like old psytrance. I'm not sure. Maybe I do need the vocal to be a little bit louder here. This one. Oh, let's record this. Might turn these pads down slightly more. Always fresh stuff coming, yes. Just slightly open this up and then tone it down by 2. This is a rough vocal to work with because of the vocoding. Like, it makes it pretty hard to properly get it in there. Why does it click there? Is that because I started recording there? No. So now there's a click here. Maybe this is... Maybe this is because the attack doesn't catch it. But the attack is pretty fast here. I'm just going to turn it down a bit like this and then have it crossfade in on both of them, I guess. I know this is a strange EQ curve, but it works on this bass. Something like this. Essentially, I want the drop to be louder, of
What we are
course.
in right now is like a computer.
So that's what I'm looking for in the
reality.
waveform. And also clarity and stuff like that. Overall. Like, the final separation between the elements doesn't really matter, because I'm going to remix this anyway in Reaper. So I don't really care about the final look of the waveform overall, because this is not going to be the final waveform. That being said, where do I want to start? I want to make a few notes, I think. Guess this is a good one. Here I want to make another note track. So I have a few things. 1, 2. towards the end here, I want more stuff to be happening. Let's see if we can make some cool leads for here. Let's start off with, yeah, some one-shots for here. Gonna go with, let's try something in Vital, I guess. Gonna go no phase here. Slight detune, because I want something plucky. Maybe it's cool to do it like this. Give this. Maybe I do want some random phase in there. Let's have all three come through. Oh, this is the like this, and then nice, something like that. Little bit of distortion on there. And maybe play with some of these modulators. Another random amplitudes. It's maybe a little bit too extreme in the amount of high end that we have. So something like this maybe. Let's see. Maybe with some good effects on there, we can try freeform phase. We can maybe turn this into a nice zap almost. If I just... Actually, you know what? Draw mode, turn that off. I'm going to use the sine modulator, sines. Why does that not work? Okay, there we are. This is going to go like this. Get a nice little sweep in there, kind of. My question is, does it still line up? Yes, it does. That's nice. Let's get a little bit of parallel processing in there. And another EQ for some tweaking here. Guess we can go for a nice long convolution reverb on there. That's nice. Where did the echo go? Want that here. Obviously it's too loud for now. I'll quickly push it into a saturator. And then what might be cool is to do another almost atmospheric style like we have here, right on this one, but we push it into the fill as well. Hey, now it sounded strange. Maybe this is a cool idea. If I'm freezing this and I can freeze this and then make it longer, and then like stretch it out almost. It's taking a long time to freeze. Something is, maybe it's because of the length of my track. I think that the length of the track causes these sounds to like take longer to freeze, because it has to basically freeze all of this point up until the sound, and then also all of this to know if the whole track has been frozen, I think. That might be cool. Maybe if we lengthen it considerably, and then I'm not sure about this sound. Let's try a different experiment for now. The idea is to make something similar to this one. Pitch it up an octave. That might work. Good suggestion. Not like this though. That might work. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks. That helped. It's nice to have a chat next to you when doing production. Here the idea is that we have like a high... I think I'll put multiple elements in here, in this space. For now it's just going to be like a sweep down. Pitch is up. There. One octave higher. Yeah. Let's freeze this. Was thinking the same, want to film something, get the community going, also you can make it bigger and louder. Yeah, again, not final mix, so I'm not too worried about the exact space of where I put the elements. I am probably going to give it a little bit of OTT and stuff like that before the delay though. Because everything up until the delay has to be right in the production mix. And I usually kind of get that down how I want it to, and then I'll do like the final tweaks at the end in the actual mixing. Okay, so now this one actually sounds like how I want it to. Doesn't pitch up, which is strange. This can go at 1.5. Yeah, everybody has their own workflow. For me, it doesn't really matter how close the song is to the end. Like, I'm perfectly willing to spend a lot of time on it on the mixing stage. Because for me, it depends on how I mix all of the other elements, right? So even if I find this, if I can make this sound the way that I want it, for example, this sound really has the vibe that I'm going for. This one right now doesn't. Maybe if I take off the black hole, that will fix some things. Yeah. For me, I want to move on to the next element as fast as I can. Okay, so this black hole isn't really working for this sound. I'm turning this one off for now. It really smooths it out. We could try something like that. That's kind of what I'm looking for this next sound. Yeah, so something aggressive. We'll throw some reverb on this to test it. Just a normal reverb. And then if I put on the black hole. Aha, that's why it sounds strange, the other one. Any recommendations for the preset? Well, this is kind of the sound that I was going for. Long pre-delay. I guess I could do this without any pre-delay. That does sound nice. Main upset touch and sometimes EQ in the black hole. Experiment a little bit more with it, okay? We'll do that after I put this element where I want it to be. Actually going to saturate after this here. Guess I can turn this. I can turn this one down a bit more. Okay, I'm going to go slightly down. Maybe I won't play this actually. Old track? This isn't an old track, no. It's the track that we've always been working on live stream. This somewhere else, and I just want to mess a bit with the Let's play a bit more with the formats. That's kind of cool. Probably going to lower this a little bit. Maybe that's a bit too much. The same problem with these sounds here. And this one too. This isn't even properly gain state. Might be cool to pitch that up later. So for that I want to use Melda. I like their pitch shift the best, I guess. I'm going to pitch shift it up all the way here at the end. This is going to go to 7.5, and then here it's going to go up even higher.
Now let's begin. 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 Now let's begin.
That doesn't help much, that volume there. Output here.
Now let's begin. 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 Now let's begin.
It's a little bit like we have two things going on at the same time, which I don't want. So I would probably take this and maybe place it like right here instead. And then just keep some of these like this. That not continue, I guess. That's pretty cool. And we can go back to 75 here. Let's give you a little bit of extra. Let's actually keep those and make sure that this goes down. That sounds nice. We were still playing with this patch though. Let's see, let's find a different. Let's try that one. Maybe that's a nice one for here as an atmosphere, maybe. What made this black hole? Evertide. Evertide black hole. Great reverb. You should buy it. I think it's not even that expensive. I think I got it for like 70 bucks maybe. I'll check what it is now. It was maybe on sale when I got it. Oh yeah, now it's 200 bucks. But it is a great reverb. If you have the money for a reverb and you need something to create long, lush reverbs, this is what you want. It's great for that. In euros, $200 to euro, it's 200 euros as well. Conversion rate is basically the same. Euro is a little bit more. Yeah, but it's essentially 200 euros. Let's see if this works there. A little bit loud now. Cloud Seed is a good free big reverb alternative. Otherwise there is, what's it called, Celeste? Is that the one that I'm after? No. Baby Audio. Crystalline, sorry. Crystalline. Crystalline is also great. It's half the price, 99 bucks, 99 euros. Does the same thing, basically. Different control set, more traditional control set. One thing to note about Black Hole is that you have a little bit of a strange way that the length work with this gravity here and the way that the feedback works and the resonance and everything. But Crystalline is like more conventional controls, but still capable of those long, nice, lush reverbs. What is this sound? Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to use that. Let's clean up a little bit while we're here. There's a few more that are turned off. What are you? Yeah, no, I'm not going to use this. EOS is pretty gritty version of these. EOS. By Audio Damage, EOS 2. Yeah, and it's cheaper still. It's 50 euros, 54 euros. There's something else. There's this sound that is completely deactivated. I'm not going to use this. Is that it? That is it, I think.
Is not the real world, but it's just a simulation that somehow we are hallucinating. Much like being cocooned inside the Matrix while we all live out our lives.
Maybe I'll put this here actually. You can opt to put this just here. And this will become a little bit longer if we do this. Still a little bit loud. No, it's Okay. And here's also I need to put this towards there.
Now let's begin.
Let's take the global output of this and just have that go down here. Because I do like the power that this adds, but I don't want to do too much. So something like this. Still a bit much. A little bit lower. How to make a curve in automation? Well, in Ableton you just hold Alt. Hold the Alt key, go like this, up and down. Oh, I like that. Maybe get the vocal out a little bit more. Maybe this is a little bit too loud when the vocal is happening now, so you can bump this lower.
Now let's begin.
I only poured myself a quarter of a glass. Why did I do that? I think I was too concentrated on the production. Which is a good sign. I'm not certain about this sound here. I think that's a goner. This one is a little bit lower. Might duplicate this one over. And then here obviously we're going to have something else in there. So this is the outro. But there's other elements going to go on top of this. It's not just going to be those artifacts, although I do like them. I'm going to experiment a little bit with the length. If I go spectral settings higher and the resolution longer. Okay, I think I might be able to set up oversampling. Groeten uit Ierland, thank you. Settings is the interpolation. Let's have that at a high level, but I believe plugins like these have oversampling, right? Where would I find oversampling settings in here? I would assume that it's somewhere. Advanced global settings. I'm certain that Melda offers oversampling. Okay, so this is the, that's not it. Because if I go to the distortion saturator, I think Melda product plugins. Yeah, Melda is amazing. So detailed. But I can never find the oversampling settings. Oh, here. Oh yeah, you can by the way go to 1024 times oversampling, which is absurd. Nobody needs that. Can go, guess 16 times. It's going to consume some CPU then. Yeah, but now we get a nice clean sound. And with this clean sound I can freeze this track. And we'll have a few variations. If I want to use the sound again in a different part of the track, I can. I'm still thinking of 1024 times oversampling. It's absolutely insane. Like a normal plugin might max out at 16. The guys at Melda are like, here is like an absolutely absurd number, right? That's what I like about Melda plugins. If I want, I can dive so deep into it. It just allows you to do everything. Just try it. There's no need for me. I'm already getting the quality that I want. And this CPU is brand new, so I don't want to fry it right now. Because that amount of oversampling is definitely going to take a toll on your CPU. I think we can benchmark it. I think a benchmark of this, just to see yeah, let's take pitch shift M transformer. I'm just going to try a 172 benchmark, CPU benchmark. Oh, it's taking its time, yeah. Oh no. Oh, can I not close out of this? What did you make me do? I should have at least saved before I did this. I think it might be crashing. Yep, not responding. GUI stays on top. I'm going to have to end task here. That's unfortunate. It didn't even ask me if I wanted to reopen that project. It was like, no, that project is doomed. Let's see how much progress I've lost. I think quite a lot. I think maybe everything. Doesn't like this. Is it still loading or is it crashing now? You can see by the little dots that if they move down there, that means that it's opening the next track. If it stays still like that, it means that it's... Oh no, there we are. Yep, whole intro is gone. Let's see if I can find the backup. Today is... Well, there goes the progress of the whole stream. That's fucking unfortunate. Oh my god, no. Okay. I guess then we do the same thing again, almost.
As humans have explored virtual reality and artificial intelligence, this conspiracy has grown in popularity. Leaders at the forefront of modern technology.
What happened was that somebody asked me to try 1024 times oversampling on the Melda plugin, and I clicked the CPU benchmark button before saving the project, and it decided to do just because I wanted to check how long that would take, and it came up to take 1 hour, and then I tried to close the plugin and everything crashed. Oh my god, this is not the moment to advertise the stability of Bitwig. This has nothing to do with that. This is a Melda plugins thing. Bitwig would have crashed equally.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment?
Wait, line these two up. Let's turn off the warping for now. Let's just delete that, I don't want to use that. And then I'm going to turn on the warping again. Paste that up until there. Actually, here, I think. Bitwig would have sandboxed the plugin, but it would have still crashed, right? Like, even if you sandbox a plugin, the plugin itself will crash and then it will... I mean, it's still the same end result. I guess, yeah, you could then just close out of this sandbox, but do you have that much control over it? No, it's not that I mind it particularly for the Bitwig thing. It's just that the response, use a different DAW is not something that's going to help me now.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment?
I remember that we needed to pitch this down one.
Is the entire universe?
I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm thinking of no key change this time. And we'll probably maybe have it...
Movie. Reading from a script you've never...
Maybe let's align it like this.
Scene.
Plugin crashes, but the program stays open, no data lost. Yes. Okay, so then there is a difference in there. 100%. Also, still questionable for Melda to offer 1024 times oversampling. Nobody needs that. Let's be real. And they offer it on, I think, every single plugin that they have. Like if I open a spectral delay as an example. 1024. This is 49 gigahertz. No, 49 megahertz of a sampling rate. They just put it there as a trap, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Now I have, you know, another try, I guess. So I can slightly mix up the timing here. Make this one earlier, then that fits within there, and I have 2 bars left for the fill, essentially. Let's make that fade out like so. Oh. Okay. This is not lined up where it needs to be. There. Okay. So then our structure becomes... It also... Wait. Isn't there backups? I know for a fact that Ableton makes backups. Because I just opened one. Or I just checked one. But is there a way I can set the amount of backups or the amount of times it makes backups? That's maybe something to look up before I forget. I might need to... This folder contains 10 most recently saved versions of the set. Yeah, I need to download Live Enhancement Suite. There should be an autosave time setting. It's not an Ableton native thing. I need to download Live Enhancement Suite again, which is a program which does a whole bunch of different things. It allows you to navigate with middle mouse, which I used to do all the time. Instead of like 2 times scrolling, you can click middle mouse and drag it around. Makes everything much faster, but because this is new PC, I haven't installed it yet.
Is the entire universe...
I was wondering if Melda offers a vocoder. Because I'm pretty sure that if they do, they're going to have a hell of a lot of options. Vocoder. It needs...
Is the entire universe...
It needs a modulator. Which, do I make that here or do I need to input something? I'm assuming I need to input something. Still prefer Ableton's way to draw waveforms as curved lines rather than Ableton's filled curves. What does that mean? Ableton doesn't fill curves. Ableton draws lines as well, but the samples are just displayed so closely together that they become filled like this, if you look at it like this. But this is an accurate representation of the waveform. Ableton's is better. I mean, this is the only accurate way to do it. Not that that matters though. I mean, So there is DAWs that like fill up the space in between, I think. Is that what you mean? Filled curves. So it draws up the, shows you the middle line, right? The zero line then. At the end of the day, if you're zoomed out like this, it's not going to matter. It's still the same data being represented, yes. All that you're going to get from this is peak level anyway. This has some spectral delay on it, I don't want that. We did this with M. It's just an aesthetic thing. Okay then. It still remembers the presets that I used. Oh, that's nice. I do hate that I have to set this to narrow every time before I can put in a note. This is going to go to 113 group into the sidechain. Okay, which is the only one there.
The entire universe, a simulation. Is your world a virtual? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment?
I need to change the patch here so that it always is open. Edit, no modulation, and then just the frequency open.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
No attack, no release.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every...
Renoise. I've heard of the name. What is Renoise? Oh, that looks terrible. Is this Renoise? This is Bitwig, no? This. Isn't this what Bitwig is? Like the orange like this and the tracks? Yeah, that does look like fun, the tracker bit, but isn't... I mean, or is it like made by the same people? Because the layout is the same, right? You have your samples on the right here, and all of your effects below. I mean, the student that showed me Bitwig once, I had a student and who used, right before the Bitwig drama, he used Bitwig and then he switched back to Cubase. When like the Spectral pack came out, that whole fiasco. But it's like the same layout. Although I think this might be like customizable, that's why maybe this is like a Bitwig theme for the program. Because like every screenshot is different. Like this looks terrible. This I can see how you forgot what aesthetics look like in DAWs. Yeah, this is terrible.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
Let's put in some chords here. No key change this time.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment? Is the entire universe? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from the character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game?
This is very...
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment?
Sounds like color base. Yeah, this is what you would use for that.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded?
It's just too loud. That's why it's distorting.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie? Reading from the script. Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Might place this vocal there. I want to get my pad back, which is this guy. I want to have this go to, or use this as a normal pad as well. You go to your group. This is G3. Let's.
Is the entire universe? Is the entire universe? Is the entire universe a simulation?
Going to do some velocity work on this.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it?
I need to go into the filter here and then multi-parameters, learn. Oh, I messed that up. This one goes from here to there. And now we have filter movement. I guess I would do it like this maybe. Going to remove the sub bass. I just want the grittiness of that lowest harmonic.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
And to get that grittiness out a little bit.
Virtual environment coded by ones and zeros. Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
And then obviously the delay would become longer here. 98. Nice and strong.
Reading from a script you've never seen.
Slide it up. This. And then we make sure that it just turns off here. I might go for a different approach as well. I might, instead of producing like we did last bit where I went into this area here, I might work a little bit more on the start here. Because I also need to synth sort or create one shots for this part. So, either way. Studio One is made by ex-Cubase engineers. I didn't know that. That's a lot of distortion.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I guess it's a nice start. I'm still kind of salty that I lost so much work. I don't think that has happened to me in a long time. Let's actually go for a saw square thing, like we did in the last one. I want to line these up. Then. Bit of reed trigger on there. Chorus, let's see an octave higher. Studio One enabled an Arma dialing. Studio One I use the most. I've never seen Studio One, like not even in tutorials. Normally you get kind of glimpses of what other people are using and stuff like that, but I've never seen anybody use Studio One. It might not exist. There might be a conspiracy. Studio One or Half-Life 3? Now think about it, what's the last time that you actually saw a Studio One in person? I think it's a conspiracy. I just don't know why. That's the important question. Why would Steve do that lie to us? Okay, so this has a nasty click to it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the reverb. Okay, I'm going to high pass filter this. And just have a little bit like this. maybe a little bit of like diode distortion in parallel. Okay, that's a very strong distortion. Which means I'm going to do it like this and just add a little bit of black box to it. That's black box design HG2 is one of those distortions which sits nicely in the middle between aggressive and subtle. Like if I volume match it correctly. You can dry wet it a little bit. We just get a little bit of grit to it, right? Then there's Master Desk, which is usually nice on vocals, which you can kind of shift the tone of your elements. Gonna go for strange. Why is this not? Well, it's doing something. I would have expected it to do more. To be quite honest. Okay. What I want to do is get rid of that lower area, which is around 300. And I guess then I would like to compress it a little bit. What's a good characterful compressor? I guess I could use this one. Or do I want to use that, what's that master compressor called? Shadow Hill mastering compressor. I can go back and compare, yes, 100%. That's true, but still. Okay, so I'm going, that's a little bit much. A little bit of optical compression as well. This does sound nice now that it's opening up. Add a little bit of reverb. Good luck, dude. Have a nice set. See if you can upload it somewhere so we can see the set afterwards. I'd be interested. If you you have strong internal visions, of course any doll will do. Yes. It's not the tools, it's how you use them.
Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
A little bit of housekeeping. One of the things that I had done was moved this one there, and thus this one here. I think I want to replicate that. I think I want to lay out this sound here, maybe. 20-minute slot, I'm going to play 2, maybe 3 tracks. Oh, still, if it's your own stuff, it's nice to get it out there. Which venue gives 20-minute slots? Though. Never heard that.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Yeah, no, this one needs to go there then. Right there, it doesn't work. This needs some compression.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a
It's an EMOM, not a proper vent, just due to hardware messing around. Let's see.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
I guess what I could do is just 2 ways dynamics, because it's still not giving you the dynamics that I want. Right? It could still use
Universe, a simulation.
some strong gluing. So I'm going to go with let's do like 5 and just capture the
Is the entire universe. Is the entire universe. Is the entire universe. Is the entire universe a simulation? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
this vocal line, you mean? Wave? This vocal line isn't from any documentary. Could almost be used as a single shot with delay. Yeah, I probably will get some.
Simulation is your entire universe. This entire universe. The entire universe
It would be a little bit too slow to put in a drop, I think. That's why I have this there right now. Which I
What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality.
Oh, wait. Of course. I need to... Because I reopened the project. This is the only annoying thing that I found with the Melda plugins, is I have to go in here and do it like this. Which means I kind of want to freeze the vocoder if the vocoder is taking up a lot of... No, 0 milliseconds. Perfect. That's nice.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation?
It's from a YouTube video somewhere. I don't know the title.
Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
Now the timing also makes sense with the kick and the bass and the rest of the elements. That's nice.
All live in a computer simulation, Matrix. Do we all live in a computer simulation? Matrix is a... We all live in a computer... We all live in a...
This could be a drop vocal as well. Let's throw this on its own track.
And said, here's my first episode on why I believe that we are living inside of a simulation. Alright, so the first reason of why I believe that and my belief is that we are inside of another computer game, just like Sims 3. And so with all the characters within the game Sims 3 are, think about the game Sims 3 that we are living inside of. Like or some type of computer construct that we are living inside of.
So this belongs with this one. Okay. Thank you. Glad you like the kick and bass. It's still a temporary one, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to make edits to it. As I said before, I don't like to work on my kick and bass for a long time at the start of my projects. I think it's a waste of time. Because it's much better to first get out your idea and then focus on the details. And you lose so much creativity on working on the... We can't use Nick's Bostron's voice also since... If I care about the lore. I do care about the lore, sure.
Came into pee. I first saw it in the bathroom.
Right now, what we are in right now is like a computer coded reality. Or some type of computer construct.
Probably going to make a few edits here. I want to align everything.
Like a computer coded. It's like a computer coded reality.
Okay, so the T part is a little bit loud now.
reality.
I hit a note there on something. But nice with different voices makes it more like a conversation. That's always what I'm looking for in a track.
What we are in right now. What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality. Or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality. Or some type of computer construct.
What we are in right now is like a computer coded
reality.
or some type of computer construct.
I think I'll do something like that. Here we were low.
What we are in right now
It's like a computer coded reality.
Imagine
Or
making a
some type
synthesized
of
voice
computer
like Vice or
construct.
something answering you. Well, guess what I have here?
Inside the simulation.
That's from this
Now let's begin.
somewhere. Did I delete the patch? I deleted the patch. I made this. Nonsense, this reality is real. Yeah, that would a little bit undermine the vibe of the track that I'm going for a bit, but that could be a cool... Once this comes out and you want to make like a remix of it to include that, then you can make it into a remix. It's not going to go in my track, to be honest. It would not fit the theme. Did I throw that on the wrong one? No.
What we are in right now
It's like a computer coded reality.
or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now
It's like a computer coded reality.
or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now
It's like a computer coded reality.
or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now construct.
Maybe this needs to be here.
or some type of computer construct. Or some type of computer construct.
Does that make sense?
Construct. Or some
Maybe.
type of computer construct. Or some type of computer construct.
If reality is real, it might operate in some ways more like computation. It's getting philosophical in my chat here. I don't know if I can
Or
handle
some
that.
type of what we are in right now
It's like a computer coded reality.
or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now, like a computer coded reality, or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality, or some type of computer construct. What we are in right now is like a computer coded reality, or some type of computer construct.
I mean, what we say when we talk about... Because I've actually looked into the simulation theory argument quite a lot when doing all of the vocal stuff here. Because this is what I recorded, but I listened through a lot more. And what it comes down to is the idea that all of the physical things that are happening, like on the molecular level, those are all computational. Like you can compute if I have a molecule here and a molecule there, and these are the forces that act on them in 10 minutes where these molecules going to be. Something like that. I think that's the whole idea behind it.
We all live in a computer simulation. We all live in a computer.
Maybe make this one a little bit darker. Oh.
We all live in a computer
Simulation matrix.
We all live in a computer simulation.
We all live in a computer simulation matrix. We all live in a computer simulation matrix. Matrix.
I can set the amount of form. Can you modulate? Like if I modulate.
We all live in a computer simulation.
No, they won't allow it.
We all live in a computer We all live in a computer simulation.
Can do it a little bit ghetto.
We all live in a computer simulation
Matrix.
We all live in a
Matrix. Matrix. Matrix.
We all live in a computer simulation. We all live in a computer simulation
Matrix.
This one would need to go there. And then we should be able to align it like this. It's going to sound...
We all live in a computer simulation
Matrix.
That sounds...
We all live in a computer simulation. We all live in a computer simulation. We all live in a simulation. We all live in a computer simulation.
Matrix.
We all live in a computer simulation.
Matrix.
We all live in a computer simulation.
Matrix.
Might go for 2-bar fill here then.
We all live in a computer simulation.
Matrix.
What if I just do the last bit? Then I can do a 1-bit fill here. And I can put that matrix forward up until the kick.
Matrix.
Something like this. What time is it? How long have I been live? 3 hours. I don't know. I need a burst of inspiration. Losing all of that work really broke me a little bit, to be honest. I am drinking. I took a break not too long ago.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
Like an hour ago.
Is your
I'm happy with the vocals. The vocals sound better now.
coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game?
I would like a little
created
bit
by
extra
supreme beings from another timeline? What if every
vocal.
person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
It does not really get an actual vocoder out of it, right?
A simulation.
It's almost
Is
like
the entire universe
a radio thing, almost, I would say.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I think I might go for the actual vocoder here in Ableton. Fucking demonic sounds here. 215 unnamed.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie? Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by...
Why don't you use this effect on all of your vocals and transform the effects? Or whatever, like you did.
Is the entire universe a simulation?
I don't know, I just look for a vocoded vocal in this part of the track.
Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I guess the problem with vocoded stuff is that it's hard to mix, I feel. This really doesn't like that.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by supreme beings from another timeline? What if every person on Earth was no different from a character in a movie, reading from a script you've never seen?
I think once you add extra pads and stuff like that, it should sound a lot better, the intro. Obviously it's lacking elements because we had to redo everything. I'm going to do a quick volume check I could modulate the modulator of the vocoder. Will I continue the ARP after the drop? No.
Is the entire universe a simulation? Is your world a virtual environment coded by ones and zeros? Is it a conscious computer game created by some programs from another timeline? What if a every person on Earth is no different from a character in a movie? Reading from a script you've never seen.
Oh, the structure's a little bit wrong. Yeah, so that would be the structure then. This is basically where the vocals play. I am out of energy and out of creativity for today, I think. And I have videos to record, videos to edit. AC9 might find this interesting. Hopefully, the day after tomorrow, I have another video to go up on Patreon. I don't know if you like keep the page, because there's no. What's like a good way for me to communicate with my patrons that I post an early access video? Because there isn't really, like if people don't go on the Patreon page, then they'll never find it before it actually goes out on YouTube. But it is one of the main perks that I offer, so I do want to continue doing it. I think the same way like with the Discord, the Patreon Discord section, I don't think, because I put something in there, I don't know if you guys responded to it. I got a thumbs up, so I guess, yeah, I could maybe notify people more in here. The resources and music feedback are completely unused. When I post, patrons get an email notification. Oh, that's good. That's good. Then I don't have to worry about it. Still, I might also post it on Discord. Never hurts. Yeah, not as much progress as I would have liked today. Actually, barely any. But I have a stream to rewatch and re-implement some of the things that I want to do. For today, I'm going to end it here. I'm out of energy. And as I said, I have other things to do. So hopefully in the next stream, we'll get some actual progress done and actually work on this track in a productive way. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll try to do another midweek stream somewhere, and I'll make the same kind of announcement. Today was a very good stream. Loads of people came in and joined. So thank you guys. See you in the next one. And also today I posted a video. Isn't performing fairly well, so I just notify you here. If you haven't seen the video, there is a new video. Maybe it's not like being put out to notifications or something like that. So if you haven't seen it, there's a new video on the channel today. Either way, thank you guys all for being here,